What is up guys, it is GamePan here, welcome back to a brand new video. So for today's video I kind of wanted to give a few more tips and tricks to start unusual trading if you're starting from low tiers or even if you're doing high tier trading, because all the tips I'm going to be giving to you guys, you don't really need a high tier or a low tier unusual, it could be anywhere you start from. So let's crack on with the video. I just want to quickly say that we're getting very close to 2,000 subscribers, so if you guys can just do me one really quick favor and just click the subscribe button, that'd mean the world to me. We're at like 1,600 when this video comes out, and we're so close to 2,000, so if we can hit that by the end of the month, that'd mean the world to me. So let's carry on with the video. I want to say to you guys that I hope you're all doing well out there due to the global pandemic going around the world. So the first thing I wanted to talk about to you guys is Marketplace.tf. So Marketplace.tf is like a website where you can sell and buy TF2 items with exclusively cash only. I usually use it to cash out some of my unusuals. I cashed out a Scorching Team Captain last year, and I used all the keys through Marketplace. So if you're starting off a trading series from complete scratch where you haven't got any keys at all, I 100% recommend you go to Marketplace.tf, because Marketplace.tf, the keys are probably the cheapest out of any website, including Steam themselves. Keys are way cheaper, and I think on Steam they're like £2 something, so definitely go to Marketplace.tf if you're buying keys. Now when you do buy keys, there's a lot of coupons you can actually use, and I've got a comment from Cytrex. Shout out to Cytrex for giving the code, and he says that these 4 codes should surely work. So if you're starting off, you could do the code GetAway, which will give you 10% off your first order. I think it's your first ever order, I'm not sure if that's correct or not, and then supports GetAway. And then code UNCLE, which I would recommend highly if you're buying like 10 keys or something, gives you 1 free key when buying. It says 11 more keys, but I'm pretty sure if you buy, I think it's only if you buy 10 you get 1 for free, which gives you 11 keys in total. So I think that's how it works, and you use that once every 24 hours, and that supports Uncle Dane. Code BANNY gives you 1 free craft hat when buying $10 or more. So if you're not even starting off from like 10 keys, you're starting off from something even cheaper than that, that's the code you can also use for that, and that supports the creator BANNY. And then you got scraphat, which is a free craft hat when buying $10 or more, and that can be used multiple times. So that's the first thing we recommend to you guys, to use promotional codes on Marketplace.tf, because it would really help out your start with trade, and especially if you're starting off with like 10 keys pure, you can get 1 key for free instantly, and you've practically made like a key profit from literally just putting it in the code. So that's the first thing I recommend. So yeah. So unpriced unusuals usually are a good way to like start trading up, because you can just price them whatever you want. Obviously don't lowball or try and shark someone, but usually the way to work unpriced unusuals is by like checking classifieds and other sellers. So let me show you a quick example right here. So as we develop into like the trading style of 2020, a lot of trading is completely different compared to like the other years of trading. So the one thing most people really try and keep an eye on is buy orders. So and that doesn't even mean like, so that can be like unpriced unusuals or like any price unusuals as well. But basically with unpriced unusuals, there isn't a price. So for example, I'm listing this for 68 keys only because there's other sellers for 68 keys. See, there's a bunch right here, so that's why I'm listing it for that much. So what I recommend is, if you have a price unusual, unpriced, or like if you're trying to buy one, check if there's other sellers. But if there's like not many in existence, try and look at similar effects if you can that are quite close to what yours is matched with, even if it's like the same winter like year it came out, like say winter 2019 effects, something like that. So obviously there's different like tiers of like effects, and they might not be completely correct. So also what I recommend for like unpriced unusuals, and this isn't even just unpriced unusuals, like it could be any, so I recommend you check buy orders. So now buy orders, so this is a trade I did today actually. I didn't want to like, this is part of my trading series, but I'm just going to leak it out right now. So basically what I did for my trade was this wasn't completely accurate, but I had a Violet Vortex rotation sensation, and there's buy orders for 30 keys, which I thought was really sick. You know, buy orders for 30 keys, and it's selling for like 65 to 70 keys. Now if I go to I go off with this Frozen Ice for Missing Piece. With this, there's a lot more in existence. I think there's like, let's have a quick look. There's 31 in existence, which is quite a lot, because this came out last year, and I think you can still unbox this hat. I'm not too sure if you can, but I really think you can. So With the Fire Vortex, I don't think you can unbox any more Fire Vortex effects because, or at least on the rotation sensations, because it's not from that case. So there's only 5 of these that which exist, and it's quite weird because with this there's like buy-orders for 30 keys, but then there's a lot of this and there's buy-orders for like 37 keys, and that's one way to like, I thought, you know what, I'm going to trade up to there. So like, say if you start off buying quick sales, and like, say for example I paid like 32 keys for this rotation sensation and I got it as a quick sell, for example, say that I bought it for like 32 keys, and then it's like buy orders for 30 keys, and it's like, damn, like I can't instantly make profit like straight away. So when I get offered like a different unusual, say like this, and there's a buy order for like 37 keys, that's like 5 keys profit technically. So that's one way I really check trades, because that's what most people are doing nowadays. They like check buy orders, seeing what other people are paying for them, because that's just how trading works. Like if you're only using pure keys and you're buying quick sells, you want to make sure you're paying the best price, but at the same time that it will sell for like profit, because it can be very difficult. So that's something I do recommend for you guys, to always check buy orders, and if it's unpriced or priced, because it's very hard to unprice a lot of times, because a lot of hats are like one of one, or like 1 of 5, and there's a bunch like listed as well. So always stick to like other people, like what other people selling it for. So like this is 68 keys, and yeah, that's what I recommend for you guys. I just wanted to give these 2 tips out because one was in the comment and it's quite like a really highlighted one to do. So that's going to be the end of the video. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and peace.